Ladies, gentlemen, esteemed non-binaries, trashkin all, good evening and welcome to Trash Tier Gaming. I'm your humble host, Wrath of Trashbear, and today we're getting back into Control. AWE. Oh, that looks like trouble is what that looks like to me. We know we gotta cross the fire break. Alright, I can't poof my way across here. There we go. Mostly I appreciate it for being able to, that's a bad day at the office. Aha! Alright, well, glad I was able to work that out. Oh yeah, map just tells me that. Good, just check the map.
Creepy.
Personnel protection.
And abandoned.
Yeah,
Why did Wake want me to come here?
I mean, I'm glad you're sure it's not delusions, Jesse. I do appreciate you not wasting our time with that, but nada. Shaded facet.
That doesn't look like a house shift.
Now that is.
No.
I'd assume not, but that's real trippy. We got any files this time, or just stuff? Just stuff. Just stuff. More thrilling item inventory management. Well, that's a new one, Trashkin. Yeah, I got stuck. Alright, back of V and tick. There we go. I tell you, it doesn't matter how well built a game is. Sooner or later, you're gonna find a goof. Boy. I got a four-way hallway. A good way out. Confiscative motive.
Of course, the hiss are already in here.
Well, yeah. We sort of conceded the ground. Ooh. Hartman arrest. Alan Wake. Offender's name. Hartman Emil. Victims' names. Wake, Alan, Anderson, Tor. Anderson. Odin. Redacted. Lane. Rudolph. Desalee. Windy. Emerson. Thomas. Officer names: Dennis, Special Agent Remney. Charges: Code 4, kidnapping of altered individuals, 1 count. Code 8, sanctions against altered organizations, 1 count. Code 37, obstruction of Bureau investigation, 1 count. Code 74, breaching the Ash Act, 6 counts. Well, let's see, so if we count the number of folks up there, we got 2 redacted. 3, 5, 6, 7, 8. So that definitely doesn't count for whatever violation of the action. It wasn't everybody on that list. Additional notes. Offender's property seized as evidence to be used in conjunction with an ongoing AWE investigation. Offender's personal effects have been sent to research for analysis after being cleared by Bureau researchers. All victims have been released. Biannual surveillance orders were assigned to each except the Anderson brothers due to their senility and Wake possibly deceased. Oh. Well, he made a mess of that. Abandoned offices. If only. That is funky. Barricade I can't tear apart. Oh, hey. Foot gossip. Hello, my feet gossip at night. Now I have to wear shoes to bed. Sincerely, me. Okay. Alright. So we got no joy here either. I'm guessing barricade. Oh, nope. House shift. Oh, come on, we could totally crawl through that, man. Alright, game. Service tunnel it. Really weird place for a planner.
This darkness is blocking the door. So now I have to deal with interdimensional noise and sentient shadows.
Yippers. It's the light mechanic.
Burns it away, huh? Makes sense.
Again, I really would have just appreciated a flashlight. Oof. Long dead. Oh, and here's a mold section, just in case you hadn't finished the mold side quest. No mold baddies? Oh, I don't know. I'm ever so mildly disappointed. Well, it's nice to remember the mold existed for a moment. Baby, yeah. Orange peel. Oh, astral constructs, you say? Construct surge. Fires adhesive ammunition that detonates when manually triggered, or if the timer expires. Eh? Well, I guess it's nice they added a new weapon. Not big on explosivos in this game, but it's nice to have the option. I mean, Operations Center. Well, is it about to get spicy?
The sound made darker, the darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched, like a worm through time. The third thing was a monster. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden.
Yeah. Well. Mm-hmm. So I need another battery cube. Oh, it's so dark and spooky down here.
Agent Fisher, day 6 inside the motel. Utilized surveillance methods are as follows. Fiber optic cameras slid under the individual room doors. Motion to...
Eh? I just cannot find the right balance today.
Detectors in the lobby area. Tripwire, triggering a flash camera across the main entrance, even fingerprint powder on the front desk. Results are varying at best. But mostly just inconclusive and unusable. The footage is corrupted. Sometimes even the equipment is damaged. I don't know how exactly. I think this place is making fun of me. That's the only explanation. I can hear them laughing and screaming behind the closed doors.
Uh-huh.
I could hear the call bell go and ding multiple times a day, but when I look, there's no one there.
Yes.
I know I'm supposed to stay out of sight, but I've seen the doors closing just before I can catch even a glimpse of anyone or anything. They're messing with me, whoever they are. I think... Wait, shh. There's something. I gotta get this... Gotta get the cable out. Come on, you fiber optic fuck, cooperate. Okay, there we go.
Eh?
But I definitely heard movement coming from over here. I think I might have finally caught one. Ha! The recording better work this time or I swear to God I'm... What? Hello? Who's there? Oh, shit. I'm with the FBC. Move away from the door. I have a...
Why wouldn't you use a cover in the field like FBI or Homeland or... Oh, interrogation complaint. Kirkland. So you put me on desk duty just because I did the thing I was hired to do. My job. Want to know what I call that? Bullshit. Asking us to interrogate these scum without using words like altered items or AWEs or paracriminal is the stupidest thing I've heard in my life, and I've heard some stupid things. They already know the facts. Hell, they know just as much as us, if not more. And they get to sit there laughing at us while we dance around our words, trying not to leak classified terminology. They already know the terminology. If you think pulling me off the case will stop me, think again. That piece of shit blew up those tracks. He killed those people. all to make a train turn altered. We have him dead to rights, and you need to let me back in that interrogation cell so I can get him to flip on his buddies. These people are terrorists. They didn't deserve to be treated as such. This won't stop unless we stop them. You can go ahead and put me on suspension. See if that slows me down, Agent Hewitt. It's not a good sign. You need to take some vacation time. NASA cooperation. The following NASA FPC coordination agreement of 1972, the Bureau has provided NASA with numerous technological advancements based on our research, including the black rock lining now found in all spacefaring vessels. In return, all data gathered during space missions is made available for Bureau researchers to analyze. Recently, certain individuals have raised the concern that this relationship does not adequately benefit the Bureau, either intellectually or financially. A thorough examination of the costs accrued by both organizations has shown that the expense of NASA's recent launch of the far outweighs any spending related to the processing and delivering of black rock. From its medium Earth orbit, will provide the Bureau with unparalleled research for remotely monitoring and photographing AWE sites, a resource that would be lost if the partnership ends. It is the opinion of the committee that maintaining a cooperative relationship with our colleagues at NASA is of vital importance. Well, I assume it wouldn't be the Hubble, but... I'll worry about checking that box later. Well, let's get the third thing.
The resonance carves its way through the thing that had been Hartman, vibrating, remolding. The sound changes the darkness, and the darkness changes the sound. They both changed what remained of Hartman. They all turned into something else. A third thing. The sound made darker. The darkness made louder. Hartman was stretched as anyone when seen from out of time, like a worm through time. Almost an Ouroboros, a spiral, a maelstrom. The gravity well of a black hole, twisting inward, tightening, taking you deeper and deeper to the bottom, the heart, and through to the other side. The third thing said, when you hear this, you will know you're a new you. He said, we build you till nothing remains. He said, under the conceptual reality behind this reality, you must want these waves to drag you away. He said, baby, 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 yeah, orange peel. The third thing was a monster. He'd tear apart any ordinary person crossing his path. Now he crashed out of darkness toward Faden. There was nothing ordinary about Faden.
But... no, but... oh, more lore. Black market. A black market hub, specializing in the trade of occult talismans, relics, and other assorted ceremonial objects, as well as genuine altered and paranatural materials, was raided in Chet's Republic by a team of special investigators. Unsuccessful attempts by suspects to escape using altered items resulted in numerous casualties and prevented the Bureau from questioning all participants. The following interrogations revealed that not only is there a vast network of these retailers, but they seem to be gathering information on altered items and other paranatural materials from sources unknown to the Bureau. The Bureau's concern here is threefold. There is a growing underground market for paranatural material, which implies a growing awareness of their existence among a niche group of the general public. These criminal individuals do not seem aware of the item's paranatural powers, and their attempts to activate them could prove devastating if done in populated areas. The motivations of these collectors are largely unknown. Awesome. Hello. Oh,
Everything here is getting bad. Darkness everywhere. New day. The plants in here have died standing up. They look puzzled. Lighten them up.
Ah, more plants. All right, let's go make some new friends.
oh, I don't have to run all the way to the back to start this. I don't. Game didn't make me. This is not Progresso. But I can, so I will. Right, there we go. Ah, it's not the one. Alright, fine. Alright, game. Win this round. So to make out anything around here. Oh, okay. Sneaky. Boom. That's at least one done. I'll take my progress where I can get it. I think this goes especially well for me, but I am fire boost. Nada. Ah. A fascinating set of choices. Ooh. Equal Limited Summary. A train derailment resulting in 62 casualties and numerous injuries was suspected of having been the work of a paracriminal group known as... As a result of this event, agents discovered that one of the cars had become altered with a persistent auditory event. It remains to be determined whether the AWE was spontaneous or the direct result of the sabotage. The Bureau had been tracking said group. At the time, the intel gathered suggested an event of this caliber was imminent in Bloomington, Illinois. As a result, a response team on site was able to respond to the train accident site within minutes of its occurrence. They arrived to find emergency processes underway, but also equipment left behind by the suspected group. A suspicious onlooker managed to elude agents after they attempted to make contact. Further investigation of the accident site revealed a curiously undamaged train car that exhibited altered state when entered. This individual car was secured and transported to the investigation section for further study. The Shadows. Alright. Ezra Crew, investigative researcher by order William Kirkland. Paranatural entities, shadow, aggressive, consistent free node types, localized manifestations of sentient shadow capable of occupying organic and inorganic material as well as exerting over its surroundings. Shaded individuals, human bodies by the shadow. These become notably more aggressive but do not seem to retain of their previous selves. Research is ongoing as to whether or not this condition is reversible. Shaded objects, similar to type B, except that inanimate objects are solely to be used as destructive tools. Each type seems to work towards a shared goal, possibly targeting certain individuals, see AWE 35, which may imply a shared link to intelligence. The threat this entity possesses warrants immediate exploration of offensive defensive measures. The investigation sector is being outfitted with additional lighting sources and some internally powered to prepare for the eventuality of an... Ooh.
My understanding of the darkness is fragmented, incomplete. This abyss, this void, it very much does not wish to be understood. If light symbolizes darkness would equate to ignorance. By its very nature, it abhors comprehension. Of course, my own nature drives me to comprehend all. We are opposing forces, destined to collide.
Sure, Hartman.
And given this conflict of natures, we know that the light of truth will burn away the darkness, both figuratively and literally. Any significant light source can be used as protection, even weaponry against this metaphysical.
Oh, well, Hartman's doting on there. Vague cost drops after weapon kills. Charge blast boost. Charge and surge. Blast radius. Yeah, I'll take a bonus blast radius.
Bloom. And then there are the artists. I know for a fact that Tom, Waite, the Anderson brothers, and Lee had some involvement.
Wow, that's a hell of a blast radius. Whoops! Okay. Do not test out the new Explosivo in the tight corridor. Got it. Oh, it's showtime. Mine. His Ranger Airborne. Okay, that's hilarious. Shield dodge efficiency for those of you barraging your way through. Give him that his smoke for a second. I'm like, this is gonna get weirder. Yeah, damn. So picky about its openings. Come on. There we go. Yep, that was everything. Well, allons-y. May as well. May as well upgrade. So I can now do the infinite. Low health boost. Damage roll on low health plus 182%. Jesus. Okay, maybe I should have been gaming the crafting system a little earlier.
I don't feel right.
Yeah, we're not gonna for a while.
Something in this darkness is draining me.
Alright, I see at least 2 spots for a power cube. So, me being me, okay, can't just yank that. Got it. First thing I like to try. Alright. Guess I'm supposed to take the elevator. I want you to know, game, I will power those things.
Shit.
Is it
Now
spook
what?
time? It's spook time.
What is that?
Oh, that's Hartman.
Come on, elevator, time to go. So you don't like light. I can use that.
Well, you know, my personal suggestion is to just bash them with the power cubes, but... that would be a little too straightforward. Oh, this office stuff. This seems like a ridiculously long way to carry a power cube. That'll work. Ah, I got so much more lore to pick up after this. Alright. I do appreciate not having to fumble about with light sources. Truly I do. Oh, what's that there? Oh, that's for later. Probably more Emil Hartman on Emil Hartman. I'm probably gonna hate it. I'm gonna set that down. Try using my eyeballs.
Final experiment.
Hartman, you don't experiment. You're a hack. You fiddle. Oh, there we go. I just assumed I'd need a buttload's worth. Yep, run away, buddy. You keep running. Gonna make it all the sweeter when I finally get to put your lights out permanently. Or at least until the next Alan Wake sequel.
Arcade machines.
The arcade machines allows access to a variety of games derived from our own mind. Complete games to shum.
Whatever.
Shum. Okay. Hang time now. I'm waiting. Oh, this is gonna be rough. I'll take one. I'll take two. Well, life's about to get real complicated for the enemy team. Ain't exactly progresso, trashkin. Awful long pause between these waves. I guess the AI is having some trouble. I need to go on the hunt. Alright, Trashkin, I'm gonna pause it here while I fiddle. Well, I've been meandering around and like... ah, there we go. I was like... Oh, and sharpened? That's cheating. Woof. I should probably throw the match, but I'm sure I'll goof myself, given enough time. Boy howdy, that grenade assist. I tell you, C's do some work. Mine. And problem solved. And further problem solved. I'm about to activate the cheat mode right here. That's right, baby. All of mine are getting healed. I'm sure we'll get taken out shortly in the hostilities. That's right. The whole squad here. The whole squad here. Yeah. No, I never bothered to possess one. Let's find out. Well, that was nice while it lasted. That's right, dual miniguns, baby. Or perhaps a whole 5 minutes. Next. Come on, that tells me there's an orb. Ah! Bingo! Yank! Bingo! Did he take himself out? And another. Oh boy, I'm really chewing for some time on this. Bingo. Mine now. Mostly I just use hiss to fight other hiss because it's so much more convenient than fighting them myself. Alright, now we got 2 psychers. Yay! Oh, and the airbornes, of course. Well, mostly just that it's not the version with the laser at this point. I'm probably gonna have to trim this down to the highlights. Alright, next. Heyo! Well, that's nice. Shum.
Games are so realistic these days.
Brian Hennerman, 21 years old, resident of Southern Texas.
I'm sorry, ma'am, but I really don't understand why I'm here.
You know what you did, Mr. Hennerman.
I do?
Tell me about Delivery Disaster.
The movie? I mean, it wasn't very good.
That's not what your review said, but we'll come
Ah,
back to
the
it.
movie!
Tell me where you got the movie from.
Movie night with a K.
I done
Not an
goofed,
N,
and I
not
read
night,
more
like
materials
nighttime,
while I
but
wasn't
Who
in.
contacted you?
Well, I was muted.
Who told you to review that film?
No one. I just did it because it looked obscure. I didn't even like the movie. I shouldn't have given such a high score, but reviewing obscure films makes you look smart. And I thought if I looked smart, I would get listeners. My podcast would take off and I could move out of my parents' basement and maybe even go to college and get a film degree like I've always wanted to. I swear. I swear, I swear, I swear.
Okay, the kid doesn't know shit. I'm ending the session.
Hartman arrest. Hartman background. There we are. Hartman is an academic psychotherapist that owned and operated a recovery center in Bright Falls, Washington, focused on the treatment of artists struggling with creative blocks and other mental disorders. Publicly, Dr. Hartman's treatment center seemed unremarkable in its methods and purpose. Privately, however, Dr. Hartman was abusing his patients in order to utilize any latent para-utilitarian abilities they may possess with the aim of shaping to his own benefit, which has earned him a Class 2 paracriminal designation. Note, for more on the link between artists and their ability to reality through artistic medium, see. Investigation has proven Dr. Hartman's illegal endeavors were conducted alone after being approached by the Bureau during the Bright Falls investigation. He displayed no remorse or intention to cease his actions. Dr. Hartman was taken into custody, evaluated, and released months later, having been deemed a inexorable threat. His medical license has been permanently revoked. Oof, couldn't happen to a more disturbing fella. That schadenfreude trash kid. Because let me tell you, playing Alan Wake, there was a hatred born in me of the good doctor. Ooh, is it gonna be going?
This room is really intimidating and all, but I know my rights. It's not a crime to try and get a book signed.
Making unauthorized contact with a dangerous paranatural entity is indeed a Bureau offense, Mr. Langston, and can be prosecuted as such.
Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Listen, this is being blown way out of proportion. All that happened is I heard Dr. Hartman had been brought in, and since I'm a huge Alan Wake fan, I thought it'd be cool to get a copy of The Creator's Dilemma signed. That's a book that Hartman wrote about.
We know what it is.
Okay, good. So yeah, I was just looking to fill out my weight collection. I certainly didn't know Hartman had turned into some kind of shadow zombie.
That's a completely inaccurate description.
Whatever, listen, I'm just a desk jockey. I sort papers, do data entry, that kind of stuff. Don't come down on me like this. I made one mistake. I mean, I see people break the rules all the time and no one is pulling them into dark rooms to yell at them. Yesterday, Dave Gleason and his crew were talking to that empty spacesuit and laughing their heads off.
We're letting you off with a warning, Mr. Langston. But this is going on your record, so one more screw-up and our next chat won't be so friendly.
Great. That is just great to hear, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much. Hey, is there any chance I could get my copy of The Creator's Dilemma back?
Get out.
Wait, Trashkin, we found blackmail fodder. Vending machines, you say? Vending machine procedures. They're altered items? The vending machines are altered items? Containment procedure unknown. Testing the investigation. The investigation sector is currently ongoing. A vending machine. Its front covered in faux wood paneling, coin-operated buttons for selecting food products. The item generates and stores a variety of material, both edible and otherwise, in its row of internal trays. Initial testing suggests the items reacts to the mind of the individual in close proximity and will produce whatever they subconsciously desire. Attempts to cause the item to create living tissue, I'm gonna guess, have consistently failed. The item was discovered in a nursing home in Alberta after a resident named Murray called the local news about a magic vending machine. The news story reported that the nursing home staff was purposely stocking the machine with distinctive food and objects as a way to raise residents' spirits. The Bureau's response team encouraged this story while confiscating the item. Well, force a meal into the vents. I think I have a clear path up there. But, for giggles, let's try. Oh, that's right, I got even more lore. Oh, it's so dense. Night Spring screenplay page 1? Page 1? Note, the screenplay was found after the Bureau acquired the Night Springs television series and all its past episode scripts. It appears to be written by Alan Wake as a part of an application to become one of the show's viewers. Night Springs spec script Over the Threshold Darkly by Alan Wake. It is only human nature to wish to control forces around us, and even more so to possess them. But what happens when those forces are not ours to claim, or even of this world? What if they are the things you can discover in Night Springs? Into your secret lab, Night. I don't know why that's important, but okay. We are in a secret lab. The large sign on the wall reads, the Federal Bureau of Night Springs. Scientist, I told you several times, Director, it isn't ready. It's ready when I say it's ready, Doctor. But being beyond the portal, we have no control over it. Do. Well, let's make sure I got absolutely everything. Impact melee boost. Yep. No stray files there? Good. No stray files here. Great. I'm gonna be doing a lot of hanging out around here in my off time, I tell you what. Well, I assume we try the elevator again.
Ma'am, what are you doing in investigations?
Jesus, don't scare me.
Langston, you creeper!
If you're talking right now, I can't hear you. It's a one-way system. Try to find
I hate
an
you.
intercom.
I hate you, I hate you, I hate Langston. Oh.
Langston, it's me, Jesse.
I know. I can see you on the monitors. The cameras in there haven't worked since we sealed that sector off a couple years back.
Let me guess. You sealed it because of the monster guy.
Wait, did you see Dr. Hartman? Jesus, I really wish you hadn't opened that fire break. Okay, listen, you need to find Hartman and kill him before he gets out into the Bureau.
That thing is a person?
He was a person. We brought him here to study after he was, altered in an AWE. I forget the medical word for what happened, but now light physically hurts him. Do you have a flashlight?
No.
No.
A lantern? Headlamp? Oh, yeah, flare gun. Oh, Christmas lights. You could wrap them around your...
I don't have any of those, Langston.
Shit. Okay.
If you get it, you get it, Trashkin. I won't explain that one to you.
I'll keep an eye on you from the panopticon. This is kind of exciting, right?
Maybe from where you're standing.
Right. Okay. Well,
Oh!
Oh, why did I say that?
Okay.
Hey,
This
oh.
Hartman thing can't have gotten very far. Let's go. Oh, flush.
Shooter damage. Shooter damage what? Shooter dodge efficiency. Well, yoink. I really wish they would try to explain those.
Langston was right. This is kind of exciting.
It's just nice to have someone to talk to, you know? Ever since I got put in charge of the Panopticon, people treat me different, like I'm crazy for wanting to work with altered items. People just don't understand the altered items like I do, you know? I don't want to brag, but it does take a very empathetic mind to connect with the items.
Doesn't
Still, I
want to
don't know why
brag.
people are making it so personal.
Right.
I mean, the teams in research handle paranatural materials every day, and no one thinks they're weird. Well, maybe that's not true. Darling is famous for being a bit out there, but...
Way
she's
out there.
Weird, it's charming. Altered items really aren't that frightening once you get to know them. If you figure out what they like or don't like, you know, what sets them off, then there's nothing to worry about. I guess at the end of the day, we're still just wild animals scared of our own shadows. We're supposed to be on the same team, but sometimes it feels like it's every department for themselves, like it's a race and we're all trying to be number one. If it is a race, though, I'd say Darling is a mile ahead of everyone else. He was Trench's golden boy for years, but that relationship has gotten pretty tense, or so I've heard through the grapevine. Not that I spread rumors,
I guess Langston is our Barry for this little trip for Tartarus.
Too much work to do to focus on those kinds of things.
I gotta love you. I'm actually... Langston's actually starting to grow on me a little bit.
Always make it home for mealtime, so I have my neighbor check in on Alfred at 7 o'clock if I'm not back yet. She's very nice. Her name is Maria. She's older. She came to New York in the 50s to attend school and has been here ever since. She has a couple of kids. I met them at Thanksgiving. Big family. Very nice people. Anyway, she has a key to my apartment, and she gives Alfred his dinner if I'm not home. I'm gonna have to buy her a nice fruit arrangement as a thank you after this.
Yeah.
Of Alfred's meal times. She's probably gonna have to go to the store for more wet food. I'll have to
You know,
back.
you like a
Hold on,
meal.
let me make a note. Pay back Maria for Alfred's food.
Remedy!
Okay. Oh, one more thing.
Did you write this, or did you
And
just let the actor
by
go
her
freeform on this?
fruit arrangement.
This is
All right,
terrific.
Done. Are you a cat person? I don't think I ever asked. You seem like one, though. You'd like Alfred. He's very proper. Really carries himself well, you know? I named him after my favorite poet. Felt like a good fit.
Tennyson?
I got Alfred just before Sylvia died when I was at the... You know, I don't really remember where I got Alfred from.
The cat's an altered item.
Those two did not get along. No.
Okay,
Sylvia...
okay. I'm gonna stop it here. I will just keep letting Langston dangle all the way to outer space, man. Like, I could listen to this all day. I love ditzy little side stories and character pieces like that, and I know it's not great content, but I want to hear it. But that's for me. So, Trashkin, it's time to call the episode. You don't have to depart the trash fire. We have plenty of more videos if you care to hang out while the campfire, or well, the trash fire and the snacks and drinks hold out. But if you do have to depart, take a moment, finish your drink and snack. Don't forget to return the camping chair to under the snacks table if you borrowed it. Don't forget to take it along if it's yours. We have enough camping chairs already. Take your time and have a good stretch by the trash fire before you set off. I don't want you pulling anything on the walk home. I've been your humble host, Raspa Trash Bear. And if you'd like to help us keep the trash fire burning bright, likes, comments, and subscriptions all help us do that and are deeply appreciated. So until next time on Trash Tier Gaming, take care of yourselves. Good night, and I'll see you in the next one.